Hello, my 3D printer peeps. I'm here in CREALITY Print 6, and today we are going to talk about printing by object. Due to the similarities in slicers, I will be able to save production time and get this video to you sooner by incorporating footage from my Bamboo Studio tutorial. Typically, when 3D printing, your printer will print one layer of every model at the same time. If you are working with different color models and you want to print one of each color, this presents a problem. That problem is you have a color swap every single layer for every single model. We will avoid this by doing print by object. Print by object will instead print each object in its entirety before switching to the next object. However, there are many technical things you need to learn in order to do this correctly. I'm here in my K2 Plus profile on CREALITY Print 6, and I'm going to import the colors in my 2 CFS. We will drag some models onto the bed. I've got 4 different jewels here. Each one will be assigned to a different color. Printing this bed would be a disaster. Your machine would print one layer of each model at a time, swapping out filaments for each layer. This would take forever. So instead, we will print each model individually, requiring only one swap to move on to the next. In order to do this correctly, there are things you need to learn to read in your slicer. The first step is switching your slicer from by layer to by object. There are 2 ways to do it. The first way is right here under Customize Current Plate. You may left-click on this gear and choose Print Sequence by Object. When you leave this as same as Global Print Sequence, that means it will use whatever you've chosen over here. We will do it right here in the global settings. To find Print by Object, click on the butterfly, also known as Others, and scroll down till you see Print Sequence. You will notice it's defaulted to by layer. You will change this to by object. When you switch to by object, the obstruction grid will appear and the obstruction halos will appear. Let's pop over to Bamboo Studio and I will show you how to read this grid and these halos. Here you can see the models are close together. Each model has a halo that looks almost like a brim at the base of the model. That halo is a marker indicating that the model is too close to another model for print by object to function without collision. Each halo is the size of the amount of clearance required for it to print without the collision. You would need to go ahead and drag the model further away until that halo is clear. Now you can see there's enough room to print this model or this model without colliding into another model. However, these two are still too close. If I drag them apart, you will see that they also now have enough clearance. Each one can be printed without the toolhead colliding into the other model. Ultimately, unless you feel the need to have control over where your model is placed, despite these manual abilities, the best way to arrange models in order to avoid potential collisions is to press Auto Arrange. Here I am, back in CREALITY Print 6, just to show you that you have the same bed options right here, and here is where you will find Auto Arrange. Go ahead and click that. Back to Bamboo Studio. Auto Arrange will take into account many factors that are more difficult for you to comprehend by simply visualizing the print bed. Whenever possible, use Auto Arrange and Print by Object together. So, with Print by Object enabled, each model in the appropriate position, you may go ahead and press Slice Plate. You will now see, instead of 60+ filament changes and 2 hours of print time, you've got only 4 filament changes, 1 for each color, and 24 total minutes of print time. Scrolling up, you'll see red, green, black, white. Of course, you may go ahead and clone these models, printing multiple at a time on the same bed in the same job with only 4 single filament changes. Let's look at the first halo at the base of the model. That halo indicates the nozzle height. Let's pretend we are trying to print by object these 2 models. Let's say we print this model first. The tool head then moves over to print the next teddy. The print bed will then need to rise in order to begin the next print. You will see there's not enough clearance, and when the print begins, the tool head will collide with the previous model. However, if the model were over here, there's enough room for the tool head to move without colliding into that model. There are more things to learn and more things to worry about. Let's say we want to print 3 test dogs. They need a lot more space. We can try dragging them around ourselves and probably get some space. Uh-oh, what is this halo in the dog's face? Here in CREALITY Print 6, you will see the exact same interface with the exact same halos. This is the part where we have to learn what these bordering perimeters mean around the print bed. For that, you need a little imagination. Think of this first perimeter, not just lines on the outside, but an entire floor going across this bed. What that symbolizes is the rail in which your print head rides. Bamboo Studio is saying, while moving from one print to another, that rail will collide with this model at the point shown by the blue disc. Now, let's look at that second halo. That second halo indicates this bar right here, which is important because the tool head will move forward and backward. If we print this tall bunny right here and then tell it to print this jiggly teddy bear up here, when the print head moves forward, this bar will collide with the model. That is what that second halo is telling us. You would need to reduce the size of this model till its head is underneath that travel point. Unfortunately, as you can see, there are limitations with print by object when it comes to larger models. Speaking of larger models, there are other limitations you need to be aware of. I'm printing 2 separate models, this test dog and this test cylinder. But wait a second, what is this white perimeter at the top of the model? To understand that, we need to look at this second line framing the perimeter of our print bed. Again, imagining this as a floor rather than lines. You can see that this floor intersects at the model. This perimeter represents the top cover of your printer. This tall model here will hit the top cover of your printer when the bed comes up, and Bamboo Studio explains this to you by positioning the halo at the top of the model. You can see that it goes above the cover of the printer. We're doing a print by object, and the first object was this giant fire hydrant. The print bed had to lower all the way down while printing this fire hydrant, lower than even shown here in this example. Then you tell the printer to print this cute little jiggly teddy bear. This teddy bear is not printed yet, so the print bed needs to raise back to the height of the nozzle to start printing. It can't because this model is too tall And when the bed moves, it's colliding with the cover. And that is what the top indicator is showing you. You will need to either change the order of the print job or lower the height of this model so that the print bed can be raised to print the next model without touching the cover. You likely need to print this without adjusting the height. In order to see if that's possible, you will choose Print by Object. This allows Bamboo Studio to not only alter the position of the model, but to alter the order in which the models are printed. You will see that it has swapped the models and is now no longer showing intersecting with the top cover. That is because it is going to print the dog first. Move the tool head here, bring the bed back up where this little dog will come nowhere near the top of the printer, then resume lowering the bed to print this taller object. Now that you understand the basics, let's go ahead and give this a test print. I am going to reduce the number of pieces. I'm also going to make them a little taller, just so the print takes a little bit longer and the time lapse is a little bit longer in order for us to actually see what happens. Because I changed the height, we do need a little more spacing for our print by object, and I will rearrange. Apparently, a slight change in height added a considerably larger need for more space. This is why auto arrange comes in handy, because doing this manually, I may not have realized that. You might be sending this to a K1, a CREALITY High Combo, or a K2+. I will be sending this to my K2+. Go ahead and slice the plate. And here you can check that print order. You will see CREALITY Print 6 will tell the printer to complete each model in full before moving on to the next with only 4 filament changes. Send print, K2+, and off we go. And there it is, 4 individually printed models, each in their own filament. I'm Greg Adventure, and you're on 3D Rundown.